Remember that lazy Friday in South Central L.A. back in 1995? Craig and Smokey chilling on the porch, dodging Debo, and cracking us up with hilarious antics. Fast forward to 2025. Let's revisit the cast's journeys. Join this nostalgic ride through time, seeing your favorites then and now. Stay tuned. Number 1. Ice Cube as Craig Jones. At 25 in 1995, Ice Cube portrayed Craig Jones, the laid-back, jobless protagonist navigating a chaotic day in South Central L.A., dodging bullies and dealers with sharp wit. After Friday, he starred in hits like Barbershop, 21 Jump Street, and Ride Along, released albums such as Laugh Now Cry Later, and founded the Big Three Basketball League. Now at 56 in 2025, he's starring in War of the Worlds and producing Last Friday. Number 2. Chris Tucker as Smokey. 23-year-old Chris Tucker stole scenes as Smokey, the hilarious, weed-loving sidekick whose antics land him and Craig in debt to a dealer, delivering iconic comedy gold. Post-Friday, he skyrocketed with the Rush Hour trilogy alongside Jackie Chan, appeared in Silver Linings Playbook and Air, and released a Netflix stand-up special. In 2025 at 53, he continues selective acting roles and comedy pursuits. Number 3. Nia Long as Debbie. Nia Long, 24 in 1995, played Debbie, the tough, kind-hearted neighbor who stands up to Debo and sparks romance with Craig. Following the film, she's shown in the Best Man franchise, Big Mama's House, and TV's Third Watch, earning NAACP Image Awards. At 54 in 2025, she's developing a feature on boxer Ann Wolfe and continues community service mentoring young girls. Number 4. Tom Lister Jr. as Debo. At 36, Tom Lister Jr. embodied Debo, the menacing neighborhood bully terrorizing everyone with his brute strength and bike-stealing ways. After Friday, he reprised Debo in Next Friday, starred in The Fifth Element and Little Nicky, and voiced Finnick in Zootopia. He passed away in 2020 from hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease at age 62. Number 5. John Witherspoon as Mr. Jones. John Witherspoon, 53 in 1995, brought humor as Mr. Jones, Craig's strict, toilet-obsessed father dishing out life lessons. Later, he starred in The Wayans Bros, voiced Granddad in The Boondocks, and appeared in Black Jesus. He died in 2019 from a heart attack at 77. Number 6. Anna Maria Horsford as Mrs. Jones. At 48 in 1995, Anna Maria Horsford played Mrs. Jones, the nurturing yet sassy mother keeping the family grounded amid the chaos. Post-Friday, she featured in Set It Off, Friday After Next, and TV's The Shield and The Bold and the Beautiful, earning Emmy nominations. At 78 in 2025, she continues recurring roles in shows like Grey's Anatomy and The Last OG, while mentoring young actors in the industry. Number 7. Regina King as Dana Jones. Regina King, 24 in 1995, portrayed Dana Jones, Craig's sarcastic sister, adding family banter and sharp commentary. Afterward, she won an Oscar for If Beale Street Could Talk, Emmys for Watchmen and 7 Seconds, and directed One Night in Miami. At 54 in 2025, she's in post-production for Caught Stealing and developing new directing projects focused on historical figures. Number 8. Paula Jai Parker as Joy. At 26 in 1995, Paula Jai Parker played Joy, Craig's demanding, cheating girlfriend bringing drama and laughs. Highlights include Hustle and Flow, voicing Trudy in The Proud Family, and roles in True Blood and A House Divided. Now 55 in 2025, she's starring in Soul of a Sister and Don't Hang Up, while expanding into voice work and independent films. Number 9. Faison Love as Big Worm. Faison Love, 27 in 1995, terrified as Big Worm, the eccentric drug dealer with pigtails demanding payment. Later, he voiced in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, starred in Couples Retreat, and recurred in Blackish. At 57 in 2025, he's continuing acting pursuits amid legal challenges and appearing in upcoming comedy projects. Number 10. DJ Pooh as Red. 29-year-old DJ Pooh appeared as Red, the hapless friend punched by Debo, also co-writing the script. After he directed Three Strikes and The Wash, co-wrote Grand Theft Auto games, and appeared in The Boondocks. In 2025 at 59, he focuses on music production and video game collaborations. Number 11. Angela Means as Felicia. At 32 in 1995, Angela Means played Felicia, the pesky neighbor constantly borrowing items, immortalized by the Bye Felicia dismissal that became a cultural phenomenon. After Friday, she appeared in House Party 3, Cousin Skeeter, and transitioned to stand-up comedy. Now a vegan chef owning Jackfruit Cafe, at 62 in 2025, she's promoting plant-based living through social media and public appearances. Number 12. Vicelin Reynolds as Joanne. Vicelin Reynolds, 40 in 1995, portrayed Joanne, Smokey's overbearing mother who hilariously interrupts his antics with tough love. Post-Friday, she starred in Addams Family Values, Primary Colors, and TV's One-on-One, earning acclaim for Broadway roles. At 70 in 2025, she continues occasional acting gigs and voice work while focusing on theater mentoring and community arts programs. Number 13. Kathleen Bradley as Mrs. Parker. At 44 in 1995, Kathleen Bradley embodied Mrs. Parker, the flirtatious neighbor caught in a comedic affair, adding sultry humor to the film. Following Friday, she was the first Black Barker beauty on The Price is Right, authored a memoir, and appeared in Amen. At 74 in 2025, she's active on social media, hosting events, and advocating for women's empowerment. Number 14. Tony Cox as Mr. Parker. Tony Cox, 37 in 1995, played Mr. Parker, the diminutive husband who comically confronts his wife's infidelity with bravado. After Friday, he featured in Bad Santa, Willow, and Epic Movie, building a prolific career in comedy. Now retired at 67 in 2025, he enjoys family life and occasional fan conventions reflecting on his iconic roles. Number 15. Anthony Johnson as Ezel. At 29 in 1995, Anthony Johnson hilariously depicted Ezel, the scheming addict faking injuries for money and providing comic relief. Later, he appeared in House Party, Lethal Weapon 3, and pursued stand-up comedy tours. He passed away in 2021 from chronic ethanol use at age 55. Number 16. Demetrius Navaro as Hector. At 25 in 1995, Demetrius Navaro played Hector, the tough Chicano gang leader who confronts Smokey over drug money, adding tension and humor to the neighborhood chaos. After Friday, he starred in 187, recurred on ER from 1998 to 2009, and became CEO of D Street Films, directing projects like Everything That Glitters and Short Fuse. At 55 in 2025, he continues producing independent films and acting in select roles. Number 17. Bernie Mack as Pastor Clever. Bernie Mack, 38 in 1995, portrayed Pastor Clever, the smooth-talking preacher who hilariously flirts and dispenses advice. Post-Friday, he's shown in the original Kings of Comedy, Ocean's 11, Bad Santa, Guess Who, and Transformers, plus led The Bernie Mac Show. He passed away in 2008 from complications of pneumonia at age 50. Number 18. Meagan Good as Kid Number 2. Meagan Good, 14 in 1995, played Kid Number 2, the sassy young girl punched by Debo, marking an early role in her career. Afterward, she starred in Eve's Bayou, Stomp the Yard, Think Like a Man, Shazam, films, and TV's Cousin Skeeter and Harlem. At 44 in 2025, she's married to Jonathan Majors and starring in Divorce in the Black. Number 19. Lwanda Page as Old Lady. At 75 in 1995, Lwanda Page embodied the Old Lady, the Bible-quoting neighbor who scolds Smokey with fiery sermons. A comedy veteran from Sanford and Son as Aunt Esther, she appeared in Meteor Man and Don't Be a Menace post-Friday. She passed away in 2002 from complications of diabetes at age 81. Number 20. Terry J. Vaughn as China. At 25 in 1995, Terry J. Vaughn played China, Debbie's sassy friend who boldly stands up to Debo and adds feisty energy to the neighborhood confrontations. After Friday, she starred in The Steve Harvey Show, earning 3 NAACP Image Awards, All of Us, Meet the Browns, and Soul Food with a nomination. She directed Dr. Digital Lives Matter and produced films like Girlfriend's Getaway. At 55 in 2025, she's starring in Tyler Perry's She the People on Netflix and appeared at Essence Fest in July. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.